Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up, Yum and the Restless fans. Brace yourselves for a thrilling summer ride and a sneak peek into what could be next for Sharon Newman, Nick Newman, and several others. This article dives into the intriguing happenings in Genoa City, revealing top predictions about your beloved characters, Nick, Sharon, Summer, Chance, and many more. We're peeling back the layers to delve into the web of secrets and potential twists that could dramatically alter the lives of our favorite residents. Get ready to embark on this exciting journey, packed with suspense, romance, and an unexpected turn of events. Hey there, Y and R fans, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got 5 sizzling summer plot predictions for Yum and the Restless. Summer is heating up in Genoa City, and also Summer Newman is heating up with somebody in Genoa City. There are huge storylines percolating, and so we put together a few production predictions on where we think they're going to go. And the predictions we are making include ones for Phyllis, Summer, Chance, Tucker, and Adam, and for Sally, Nick Newman, and Sharon Newman as well. Let's dig in. Our first prediction for Yum and the Restless this summer is that Phyllis Summers is going to get away with it, but then she's going to try again. So it just seems like Phyllis is not going to do time for her crime. You're going to find out in the week of July 10th that Tucker McCall found that EMT, the one that Michael Baldwin and Summer and Phyllis have all been looking for. Tucker found the guy, bribed him, has the guy in his pocket, and it can go either way. If Phyllis does what he wants, Tucker can have the EMT Carson blame everything on Stark. And then she can come off it like a victim, and Carson can even say, "Oh no, Jeremy Stark kidnapped her." They can construct a whole narrative. And the bottom line is, if they do it right, Christine Williams can't prove anything. Nobody was there to see the interactions between Phyllis and Stark. So the bottom line is that Tucker did this for leverage, so that Phyllis can keep targeting Diane Jenkins. Because he is very tired of Ashley Abbott focusing on Diane. And he kind of wants that off Ashley's plate. He thinks if Phyllis is still going after Diane Jenkins, then Ashley can chill out, stroke his ego, and spend time with him. And bottom line is Phyllis is still blaming Diane Jenkins for everything. She even said that the breakup of Summer and Kyle's marriage is Diane Jenkins' fault. She does not believe that she has done much wrong because she thinks she did the same thing Diane Jenkins got away with, so she should get away with it. She just sees it as an equivalency, which is not always the case. That's not always how it works. Life's just not fair that way. I think, as we all know, I just don't think that Phyllis has learned her lesson. And I think she is going to wind up on the wrong side of the law again, targeting Diane Jenkins. Alright, our number 2 prediction is that Summer Newman gets pregnant with Chance Chancellor's miracle baby. Chance may not be worried about birth control because he's got those low-motility swimmers. And Summer hooking up with him seems inevitable. He's someone that she runs to about the breakup of her marriage. And then she's going to run to him again this week when she finds out that Kyle is sleeping with Dr. Charles. So they may have a little rebound thing, because he is also still kind of mad about Abby cheating on him. And now Summer's going to see Kyle cheating on her. So they might wind up commiserating and then getting busy. And if Summer Newman gets pregnant, it'll be a huge slap at Kyle, and also kind of a slap at Abby since Summer will be having a biological child with Chance. Something that Abby couldn't work out to make happen. So I do think that what starts as a hookup could turn into a happily ever after on Yum and the Restless. I do think if they sleep together, Chance might regret it initially. She is technically still a suspect in the Phyllis investigation. But if she gets pregnant, I think all bets are off, and I think Chance would be very happy to be an official couple with her. Alright, our third prediction is that Tucker McCall is going to be outed as a lying cad who has not changed one bit right now. Ashley Abbott has no idea that Tucker has not changed a lick. He is playing her to get what he wants, which right now is to be in her bed and get his ego stroked. But Tucker is capricious. He's easily bored. He's a serial cheater and just a troublemaker. He's not evil, but he's just kind of a jerk. I adore Trevor Street John in this recast. However, Tucker's just rotten. He is rotten, and he just doesn't care. And, he wooed Ashley Abbott while he was bedding Audra. He's just the same old Tucker that he was before. Remember, he slept with Diane years and years ago when he was still with Ashley. And, he's just the same old guy. He may be singing a new tune about how he's changed. And the bottom line is Ashley has bought it hook, line, and sinker. But now that Tucker has won her, and it's, Goddard agreed to marry him, the challenge is over. He caught her, and he seems like a guy who likes the chase, who's intrigued by the chase. But then, not the everyday minutia and boring stuff of being in a couple with someone. Because he keeps telling her, when she brings up Diane, he's just bored. And the last thing you want is Tucker McCall being bored. And I do think that he is going to, he's going to leverage Phyllis to try and distract Ashley away from her revenge scheme. But if Ashley doesn't drop it and give him the attention and ego strokes that he needs, I feel like Tucker McCall will stray again, and he's going to hurt her. So maybe Abby needs to run him down with a car again like she did back in the day. Alright, our number 4 prediction is that Cameron Kirsten haunts Sharon Newman from beyond the grave. So it seemed kind of way too nice that Cameron left Sharon Newman this company. I mean, he knows that she would only get it if she killed him or Nick Newman killed him. He knows, of course, it's a bequest, so it only comes to her if he died. And he may expect that it's one of them that kills him because he knew what he was planning on doing. He was always thinking several steps ahead. He was a huge planner. He was also an expert at framing people. So Cameron knew that if he was dead, they would have bested him. So he may have wanted to pull one last evil deed that would launch at the time of his death. Has he set up one last scheme? So Sharon Newman is getting advice from Victor Newman next week. Maybe she wants to sell this company. She talked about using it to fund a charitable contribution. But maybe the company is dirty. Maybe it's into money laundering for a cartel. Perhaps they're funding some kind of terror ring espionage. So her selling it could trigger some unforeseen consequences. And they could screw over Sharon Newman and Nick, so that Cameron can have the last laugh from beyond the grave. What do you think? All right, we have got one last big prediction. Our 5th and final prediction for Sizzling Summer in Geno City. And it is about Sally, Adam, and Nick. Sally Spectra changes her mind, and the Adam Newman reunion is on. That letter that Adam sent her was pitch perfect. He displayed his feelings without showing up at the door, which she asked him not to do. It was a good medium. He shared with her without intruding on the time. She said she wanted to be alone. He's giving her the space that she asked for while still, interacting with her to some extent just to remind her, hey, I'm here. I care about you. I know you're grieving. Nick Newman isn't being great right now. He shows up, but then as soon as she's like, I want to be alone, he's like, well, I try, And he runs back over to Sharon Newman. I mean, he's been spending all this time with Sharon. And if our prediction about this thing with Cameron is true, then Nick Newman is going to be spending more time with her. So I just think that Sally might push Nick away, or he could see the signs and tell her that she should follow her heart back to Adam. He did that same kind of thing with Chelsea. We talked about that recently when we were listing off reasons that Nick Newman should dump Sally. If you check our playlist, you will see it. So I do think by the time that summer winds down and we're cooling off into fall, I think Adam and Sally are going to be back in each other's arms. And maybe they'll be making plans to make another baby. What do you think?